Hi, I am Sharon Drexler here with Mando TV, and I am sitting here with Bob Chasnow, who is partner with Holland&Knight. They are a law firm very well esteemed throughout, I guess, global. And Bob is going to talk to us about how managers can help educate owners on their responsibilities as far as obeying the covenants. Very important topic. So, Bob?
Well, good afternoon, Sharon, and it's great to be here. And it's true that I have set up, drafted, and implemented the Declaration of Restrictive Covenants for many communities across the country and outside as well. And our community declarations are not entirely for responsibilities of individual property owners, but in many, for example, golf course communities where there are home sites and many homes constructed, then it is true that a number of the covenants are directed to the ultimate property owners and homeowners in the communities. And I have, in representing management of these communities over the years, I've noticed that in some cases, before we started our representation, management tended to be, and the Property Owners Association through the Board of Directors tended to be somewhat heavy-handed on covenant violations, or they could be, and not because they consciously chose that route, but just from the evolution of how covenants were enforced. They didn't really think afresh the questions and issues, and so just fell into a pattern that perhaps had been handed to them in years past. And that pattern could be a sort of a nasty letter notification to valued homeowners in the community. Oh, your mailbox has rusted patches on it, or the siding of your home has spots have algae growing, or are discolored, or need to be power washed, or the grass is too long in the front yard. And so at the same time that the community's interest absolutely needs to be protected, there are, as the saying goes, a number of ways to bring that lesson to individual homeowners. And I've learned over the years that perhaps the better way is not through the heavy-handed way, but through a program of continual education, but again, not in a legalistic manner, not tucked away in a, quote, legal corner of a website or community newsletter, but really through an informational section, or woven into more general interest articles that talk about proper maintenance, and so you go from a heavy-handed legalistic point of view to a more say, this is the way our community does it, and our homeowners like to participate in being civic-minded through proper attentiveness to their homes and grounds. And here are some of the ways to properly maintain your homes and grounds with an eye towards the covenants, but not a hammer on the heads of your property owners and your assessment payers. After all, we want to induce friendship and community. We're not looking to create controversy and adversaries. So in that way, and through informational articles, through websites, through perhaps pieces of owner association meetings where covenants are discussed, and even in the way that violations are pointed out to homeowners. It would be in the way of of a better approach, a friendlier first letter, rather than if you don't clean your act in 30 days, we'll see you in court. So yes, it takes a little more lead time to wind up in court, if that's where the matter must reside. But you'll find that the friendlier approach means that many fewer matters must be taken to court, and that's got to be a win-win for all involved.
Great. Well, Bob, thank you. That makes an awful lot of sense. And thank you again. That was Bob Chasnow with Holland, a partner with Holland&Knight.